सन्दीपितः सदा हृदयकन्दरे स्फुरतु वासति नन्दनः। राधा कृष्ण प्रणय विकृतिर्लादिनी शक्तिरस्मात् एकात्मानव अपि भुवि पुरा देहभेदं गतौ तौ चैतन्याख्यं प्रकटमधुना तद्वयं चैकम् आप्तं राधा भावद्युति सुविलितं नौमि कृष्णस्वरूपम्। श्रीराधाय प्रणय महिमा कीदृशो वा नैव स्वाद्यो येनाद्भुतमधुरिमा कीदृशो वा मदीयः सौखं चास्या मद् अनुभवतः कीदृशं वेति लोभात् तद्भावाढ्यः समजनि सचिगर्भसिन्धौ हरिन्दौ सङ्कर्षणकारणतो यशायी गर्भोदशायी च पयोक्तिशायी शेषश्च यस्यां शकलास नित्या नन्दाख्य रामा शरणं ममास्तौ। मायातीते व्यापि वैकुण्ठलोके पूर्णैश्वर्य श्रीचतुर्व्यूह मध्ये रूपं यस्योद्भाति सङ्कर्षणाख्यां तं श्रीनित्यानन्दरामं प्रपद्ये। माया भर्ता जाण्डसङ्घाश्रयाङ्गः शेते साक्षात्कारणां बोधिमध्ये यस्यैकांश श्रीपुमान् आदिदेवस्तं श्रीनित्यानन्दरामं प्रपद्ये। यस्यांशांश श्रीलगर्भोदशायी यन्नाभ्यजं लोकसङ्घातनालं लोकषष्टु सूतिका धाम तं श्रीनित्यानन्दरामं प्रपद्ये। यस्यांशांशांश परात्माखिलानां ओष्टा विष्णुर्भाति दुग्धाभिशायी क्षौनिभर्ता यत्ककलासोऽप्यनन्तस्तं श्रीनित्यानन्दरामं प्रपद्ये। महाविष्णुर्जगत्कर्ता मायया सृजत्यदः तस्यावतार एवायम् अद्वैताचार्यमीश्वरः। अद्वैतं हरिणाद्वैतात् आचार्यं भक्तिसंशनात् भक्तावतारमीशं तम् अद्वैताचार्यमाश्रये। पञ्चतत्त्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यां नमामि भक्तशक्तिकम्। जयतां सुरतोर्पङ्गोर्मम मन्दमतेर्गति मत्सर्वस्वपदाम्भोजौ श्रीराधा मदनमोहनौ दिव्यवृन्दारण्यकल्पद्रुमादः श्रीमद्रत्नागारसिंहासनस्थौ श्रीमद् राधा श्रीलगोविन्ददेवौ प्रेष्ठालिभिः सेव्यमानौ स्मरामि। श्रीमान् रासरसारम्भी वंशीवटतटस्थितः कर्षन् वेणुस्वनैर्गोपीर्गोपीनाथाश्रियेस्तु नः। जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद। मंगलाचरण फ्रॉम श्री चैतन्य भागवत। आजानुलंबित भुजौ कनकावदातौ संकीर्तनैकपितरौ कमलायताक्षौ विश्वम्भरौ द्विजवरौ युगधर्मपालौ वन्दे जगत्प्रियकरौ करुणावतारौ नमस्त्रिकालसत्याय जगन्नाथसुताय च सभृत्याय सपुत्राय सकलत्राय ते नमः। अवतीर्णौ सकारुण्यौ परिच्छिन्नौ षडीश्वरौ श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य नित्यानन्दौ द्वौ भ्रातरौ भजे। सजयति विशुद्ध विक्रमण कनकाभकमलायते क्षणः वरजानुविलम्बी षड्भुजो बहुधा भक्तिरसाभिनर्तकः। जयति जयति देव कृष्णचन्द्र इन्द्रो जयति जयति कीर्तिस्तस्य नित्यपवित्रा जयति जयति भृत्यास्तस्य विश्वेश्वमूर्तेर्जयति जयति नृत्यं तस्य सर्वप्रियाणाम्। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Important verses from Srimad Bhagavatam की जय। न यद्वचश्चित्रपदं हरेर्यशो जगत्पवित्रं प्रगृणीत कर्हिचित् तद्वायसं तीर्थमुशन्ति मानसा न यत्र हंसा निरमन्ति शिक्षयः तद्वाग्विसर्गो जनताघ विप्लवो यस्मिन् प्रतिश्लोकमबध्यवत्यपि नामानन्तस्य यशोऽङ्कितानि यत् शृण्वन्ति गायन्ति गृह्णन्ति साधवः यस्यां वै शृणमानायां कृष्णे परमपुरुषे भक्तिरुत्पद्यते पुंसः शोकमोहभयापहा सूत उवाच आत्मा रामश्च मुनयो निर्ग्रन्थाप्यनुक्रमे कुर्वन्त्यहैतुकीं भक्तिम् इत्थं भूतो गुणो हरिः कृष्णवर्णं तुषाकृष्णं साङ्गोपाङ्गास्त्रपार्षदं यज्ञैः सङ्कीर्तनप्रायैर्यजन्ति हि सुमेधसः ध्येयं सदा परिभवग्नमभीष्टदोहं तीर्थास्पदं शिवविरिञ्चिनुतं शरण्यं भृत्यार्तिहं प्रणयपालपलभवाब्धिपोतं वन्दे महापुरुषते चरणारविन्दम् त्यक्त्वा सुदुस्त्यज सुरक्षितिराजलक्ष्मीं धर्मिष्ठ आर्यवचसा यदगादरण्यं मायामृगं दयित ईप्सितल अन्वधावत् वन्दे महापुरुषते चरणारविन्दम् Verse from Sri Hari Bhakti Subhodhaya. Akshano phalam twadrishadarsanam hi tano phalam twadrishagatra sangaha jivha phalam twadrisha kirtanam hi sadurlabha bhagavata hi loke Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare नाम संकीर्तन हरिहराय नमः कृष्ण यादवाय नमः यादवाय माधवाय केशवाय नमः गोपाल गोविंद राम श्री मधुसूदन गिरिधारी गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन श्री चैतन्य नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत सीता हरि गुरु वैष्णव भगवत गीता श्री रूप सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्री जीव गोपाल भट्ट दास रघुनाथ एछाय गोसाई कोरी चरण वंदन जहाँ ते विघ्न नाश अभिष्ट पुराण एछाय गोसाई जार मुई तार दास तास बार पद रेणु मोर पंचग्रास तादेर चरण से भी भक्त सने बास जन्मे होए अभिलाष इच्छाय गोसाई जबे ब्रजे कोइला बास राधा कृष्ण नित्य लीला कोरिला प्रकाश आनंदे बोलो हरि भज वृंदावन श्री गुरु वैष्णव पदे माजाइया मन श्री गुरु वैष्णव पद पद्म कोरियास नाम संकीर्तन कोहे नरोत्तम दास जय वैष्णव ठाकुर जय वैष्णव ठाकुर वैष्णव ठाकुर जय वैष्णव ठाकुर जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः अनंतकोटि वैष्णववृंद की जय श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय निताय गौर प्रणंदे हरि हरि बोल
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So we are in the ninth chapter, verse number
143.
143 Mataji. Hare Krishna. Dandat Pranam Mataji.
the theories about the devotional service has been given, that how devotional service is more than jnana. Even Brahmaji, yesterday we saw, even Brahmaji is asking that at least in some lifetime, please bless me that I shall be called as a devotee. If a person gets a title that he is a devotee, then that is the most glorious title. But when you introduce yourself, you cannot say I am a devotee. If I start calling myself a devotee, then Krishna is there to slap. Because a devotee, devotion is the most humble attitude. When Krishna says that my head is paining and I want devotees Raja, even Narada doesn't dare to say that I am a devotee. To such an extent, all the three great personalities also, even Rukmini Mata, all 16,100 queens, and Brahma, Shiva, even they did not dare to say that they are devotees. When the gopis were asked to give the Raja, they said, we don't know whether they are devotees or not, but yes, if our Raja will help Krishna's headache to be cured, then please take our Raja. So in this way, Raj means the dust of the lotus feet. So devotees will not say that I am a devotee. There are newcomers who come, they say, we are Krishna's devotee. Just be tolerant and listen and take us. Because devotion is it's like an ocean. To learn to be a devotee, again, it's an aspiration. One has to aspire. We say that we are aspiring for getting initiation. What is the meaning? Aspiring to be initiated in devotion. Simple. To walk in devotion. Then till now what we are doing? Till now we are trying to walk by more hearing, by more chanting. And at the time, our Guru Maharaj, they catch hold of our hand and make us walk in devotion. So one should not think, oh, I have got initiated. I am initiated devotee. I know everything. No, I'm aspiring. I'm aspiring to learn devotion. Sometimes we don't know. We can learn the devotion even from the most fallen person also. Like in Krishna Karnamritam, Bilva Mangal Thakur says, I pay obeisances to Pingala, who is a prostitute. He pays obeisances to his Homaguru, to Pingala. So, in this way, who will teach us devotion? We only don't know. And again, devotion is not just restricted to small instructions. One or two instructions we may imbibe, but there are instructions like ocean. So now 143rd verse, Chaitanya Bhagavat, 9th chapter. Kiba Brahma Janma, kiba hoy yatha tatha, das hai yenatoma, seviye sarvatha. So Brahmaji says, O my Lord, O Krishna, in this birth as Brahma or in whatever other birth I may take, let me be your servant and always engage in your service. So just see. What a beautiful statement. First he said, let me be counted as one of your devotee. So what is the work of a devotee? That has been very explicitly told in this verse. Let me be engaged in your service. Let me be your servant. A devotee is a servant, unpaid servant. Ashulkadasi, Shulkadasaha. Gopis say, Ashulkadasi, we are all Ashulkadasis. So let me be your servant and not demand anything, whether in this birth or whatever birth you give. Maybe you may give me an elevated birth like a demigod, or you may give an elevated birth like a Brahmana, or maybe a birth in any other species. But let me not forget your service. Yehi mata yata maha. So here it is, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur writes, whether or not I take an elevated birth like that of a demigod or a Brahmana, may I never forget your service. So that is the benediction which we have to ask to Lord. Oh Lord, let me not forget devotion. Let me always serve you, O Lord. Even Brahmaji is aspiring for that. Brahmaji is the first person to whom Krishna gave the confidential knowledge. But still he says, I aspire to be counted as one of your devotee in this lifetime or maybe in the next lifetime. I aspire for that. The moment we say, I know devotion or I am a devotee, actually we have ahankara. We think that we are a devotee. That is a problem. The problem is we think that we are a devotee. We are in the devotional path. That is the right answer. Somebody will ask you, what are you into? Or can I know about you? So then you should answer, yes, I am in the devotional path. Mayuri Mataji, please keep your
Very sorry.
unmute your phone. So I am in the devotional path guided by my spiritual masters. This is the right answer and the most humblest answer which you can give. The moment I say, I know I am a devotee, then Maya is very strong. She will test, you're a devotee. Let me test you. We have elevated devotees like Gora Kumbhar, who was not even affected when he was jumping on his child at the time of kneading the mud. And again, not getting affected also when his wife comes and screams at him, you have killed the child. Still he says, Pandha, Panduranga, Panduranga. Not so easy to be unaffected. When everything is wonderful, devotion is again wonderful. But when some viparita happens at that time, still being equipped and performing devotion is not so easy. We have Narsimha Mehta. His wife went and he's jumping up and down and saying, the last snare of Maya is also removed. So devotees are such personalities. Your devotees are unaffected by the things happening around. They are very much peaceful in every circumstances, not forgetting Krishna even for a fraction of second. So service to Krishna is the priority. Jnanam is not the priority. There are people who try to teach jnana. Brahma jnana, this jnana, that jnana. So here very clearly it has been said, even the statements in the Puranas, they speak that more than jnana is bhakti. And bhakti is simple love for Krishna, guided by your spiritual masters and engaging in the service of Krishna. Somebody asked Srila Prabhupada, what is self-realization? Prabhupada said, work in Krishna consciousness, that is self-realization. Yehi mata yata mahajana sampradaya, sabai sakala chadi, bhakti matra chaya. So in this way, all the Mahajanas and their followers desire only devotional service and reject everything else. Mahajana Sampradaya. So 12 Mahajanas, in which we have 4 important Sampradayas. That is Brahma Sampradaya, Shri Sampradaya, Kumar Sampradaya, Rudra Sampradaya. One has to follow the Sampradaya teachings. There are many people who try to teach many other things. Except for Bhakti, they'll teach many other things. Now you'll say, no, I'm learning Bhakti only over there. Now let us understand what is the real meaning of Bhakti. It is service, right? When it is service, then you have to serve a person. Understand it nicely. To serve a person, one should not forget his personality also, his own personality also. As much as Krishna is a person, the Jiva is also a person. So where does the difference come? The Mayavad philosophy of impersonal philosophy speaks about merging in Brahman. That means Lord is impersonal. That Brahman has appeared as Vitthala, Nirakara Brahman has appeared as Vitthala. There are many songs written even by Namdev. There are certain Mayavad theory is sneaked inside. That is why we only take those abhangas which have personalism. Tukaram speaks completely on personalism, but Namdev has spoken on impersonalism to such an extent. Gyaneshwari speaks on impersonalism. So we have to be very careful. But Tukaram never spoke on impersonalism. He spoke on personalism. That is why the first important thing what Srila Prabhupada took from Tukaram, because Tukaram is initiated by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come to speak on personalism. 5 matas which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given. That's very important matas. Where he says, I'm not able to recollect, but beautiful it is. Immediately it has not come. Raksha Mataji, if you can help me out. The 5 matas Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given. Aruna Mataji, I have taught it many times. It is, Lord is a person first. He is Nanda Gopakumaram. His house is Vrindavanam. Srimad Bhagavatam is Amalapuma Puranam. And bhakti is the only way to attain devotional service. These are the 5 matas which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given. The words I will just recollect and give it to you. And the love of the gopis are the topmost. Just remove this verse. When I'm doing this, just remove this verse. Beautiful verse where very clearly it has been given that Krishna is Nanda Gopa Tanayam. He is the son of Nanda Gopa. He is Bhagavan. He is the supreme personality of
Mataji,
God. Ah, yes.
आराध्य भगवान
Yes.
व्रजेश तन्य तद्धा
Ah,
तद्धाम वृंदावनम.
Aradhya Bhagavan Brajesh Tadhama Vrindavanam. Aradhya Bhagavan, he is the Bhagavan. Who is he? Anybody can call himself Krishna, right? Aradhya Bhagavan Brajesh Taniyas. Vraja Ishaha, that is Nanda Baba. Nanda Baba's Tanaya, Tanaya means son. And he has his own abode. That is why Tukaram says, Zaudeva Chiyagava, Geutete Chivisava. That means he has his own house. That is his Gava. That is why Srila Prabhupada says, back home, back to Godhead. Aradhya Bhagavan Bhaje Shatanya Saddhama Vrindavanam. Ramya Kachida Upasana Brajavadu. Chant. The
वर्गेण
second line.
या कल्पिता.
Ramya Kachida Upasana Brajavadu Kalpena va Parikita.
वर्गेण या कल्पिता.
Vargena va Kalpita. Ramya Kachida Brajavadhu. Ramya Kachida Brajavadhu. So who are his important devotees? Vrajavadhus. Vrajavadhus means the wife of others in Vrindavan. They are his topmost devotees because to experience Parakiya Bhavarasa, Krishna appears. Ramya Kachita Vrajavadhu Vargena va Kalpita. Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd line, chant.
Yes. श्रीमद् भागवतं प्रमाणयमलं प्रेम
Srimad Bhagavatam.
पुमार्थो महान.
Yes. Srimad Bhagavatam Pramana Amalam. This is the 4th mata. Srimad Bhagavatam is Amala Puranam. There is no mala in it. There are many malas in the explanation of Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita given by Shankaracharya, Sharirika Bhashya, Patanjali Yoga system, all atheistic yoga systems. There are Nyaya, Vaishashika, Yoga, Patanjali Yoga, given by Patanjali, Gautama Rishi, Kannada Rishi, all they have given atheistic philosophy, 6 systems of atheistic philosophy. We should understand all these things. There are 6 systems of atheistic philosophy. Nyaya, Vaishashika, then Yoga, Uttarimamsha, Karmamimamsha. Like this, you have atheistic philosophies. We have to be very, very careful. Sankhya, even by atheistic Kapila. You have to be very careful of these atheistic philosophies. For some time you may experience, oh, I am experiencing a wonderful shan. They will say you so many things. But ultimately, what is moksha? Ask them. They make you forget your identity. But Tukaram says, let us go to our gaon. Our gaon is what? That is Vrindavanam. There is Bhauma Vrindavan, there is Goloka Vrindavan Dham. That is our real home. Vaikuntha is our real home. By which, how we can go? By service. Even Brahmaji is asking service. Prema Pumartho Mahan. You should have prema. Puma Arthaha. Pumartha means for a human. That is a topmost goal. Prema Pumartho Mahan. So in this way, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given. Matamidam. Last line read.
Yes,
Read
sir.
the last line.
Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabho Matamidam Tattradaro na Paraha.
Tatra adaraha na paraha. There is nothing more than this. So put this verse in the group, Aruna. So in this way, this verse is most important verse, where very clearly it has been given that we just have to follow our sampradayas and learn devotion. In devotion, the personality is not lost. Lord has a wonderful personality, Jiva has a wonderful personality. In this lifetime, we have got a body of a human. In any lifetime, in various lifetimes, we may get different types of bodies. And maybe Krishna wants us to come to his eternal abode. There also we have to do service. So Mayavad and Shunyavad, they are akin to each other. Shunyavad speaks about there is nothing existing, everything is just zero. And Mayavad speaks about merging in the Brahman. That means you have no form, I have no form. So that is why devotion is lost. Devotion is service, service is done when there is a second person, first person, second person, both should be there. Even a third person is also there. We have in grammar also first person, second person, third person. Without that, we can never understand what is conversation also, isn't it? So just see in the material studies also, we have first person, second person, third person. Then in spirituality, how is it that first person, second person, third person, no person, no person, no personality? So we should think about all these things. Not that anybody says anything, just join. Oh, I am learning yoga. What yoga? What yoga? Where you are forgetting your identity, and that to Patanjali. Patanjali yoga systems completely statistic philosophy. You have to be very, very careful. Bhagavad Gita studies is not just speculative knowledge. Bhagavad Gita studies is a practical knowledge. There are so many people taking the help of Bhagavad Gita. Shankara also took that, gave Sharirik Bhashya. But he is Lord Shiva. He is a great devotee. He could not tolerate giving wrong things to others. That is why he says, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Govindam, Bhaja Mudhamate. Hey Govind, Bhaja Govindam. Bhaja means what? Serve Govinda. Samprapte, Sannihite Kale. So this time is to be utilized to serve Krishna. You see, when you serve, there is a bliss. And for service only, there is a temple. It is not one ding-dong temple. You see, there is no bell here. In ISKCON temples, you don't have bell. Just do ding-dong. Bell is just kept inside. So that when Krishna eats, bell is rung. Not that you disturb Krishna anytime and every time. Just do them dhang, dhang. Lord is sleeping, then that time bell is not rung. So that is why bell is also serving Krishna. Everybody is serving Krishna. So here it is said. In the Vishnu Puran, it is stated 1.20.18. Nathayoni sahasreshu yeshu vrajamyaham teshu teshu achyutah bhaktir achyutastu sada tvai. O Lord Achyuta, wherever I may be born. Who is praying all this? Brahma. Lord Brahma, who is the initiator of Brahma Madhvaka Sampradaya. Wherever I may be born among the thousands of species of life, may I always have unflinching devotion for you. Let me love you, O Lord. That unflinching devotion, no deviation. Unflinching means no deviation, no interruption. No distraction also. I'll do this also, I'll do that also. No. This sociality does not allow us to progress. Come out of this sociality also. Sociality, somebody is doing, I will also do, just to keep their mind. Sociality will not allow us to progress in devotion. Very clearly, Krishna says to Uddhava, these gopis are my topmost devotees. They have given up all this samaja. We have so many people in our samaj, our best friends, our best enemies, our best this and best that. Come out of all these things. It's our spiritual master and the devotees who help us in devotion. Other all social dealings is not going to make us progress. We'll be gossiping, but we'll never understand the import of devotion. Devotion is unflinching. Unflinching means try to use everyone in devotion service. That you can do. Don't get dragged in others' philosophies. In fact, if you have got a correct philosophy, you have got anugraha of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who has come to give, who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Krishna himself in the mood of Radharani has come to give pure devotion. Give that to others. That is what is important. Swakarma phala nirdishtam yam yam yonim vrjamyaham tasyam tasyam rishikeshah vai bhaktir dridastu. So Rishikeshah, in whatever species of life I take birth as a result of my past activities, let me always remain fixed in your devotion service. So a devotion, Brahmaji is speaking. Brahmaji is saying, never be afraid of what species we are going to get. We may be born as a dog also, we don't know. If we are dog conscious, dog. If we are fish conscious, if we are anything conscious, or if we are leading a life like some animal, then Krishna may give that birth also, not a problem. But let my devotion be not lost. Let me also always remember you. Vayu raninam mamritamatedam basmantam shariram. Om krutosmara krutam smara krutosmara krutam smara krutosmara krutam smara. Very nicely it has been told. In every lifetime, oh Krishna, let me always remember you. That is the only unflinching love for you. That is what he said. So Brahma's prayers are so important. And especially Brahma Madhva Sampradaya, we are from Brahma Madhva Sampradaya. We have to learn from our acharyas. Brahmaji is the source of all the Brahmanas also. So who is a real Brahmana? Who never forgets devotion. So we're coming to now Stotra Ratna. Which verse we are? 17th verse.
Yes,
Very good.
Mataji. Yes, Mataji.
यो
17.
नित्यमच्युतपदाम्बुजयुग्मरुक्मव्यामोहतस्तदितराणितराणि मेने अस्मद्गुरो भगवतस्य दयैकसिन्धो रामानुजस्य चरणौ शरणं प्रपद्ये. लक्ष्मीनाथसमारम्भान् नाथयामुनामत्यवान् अस्मद् आचार्यपर्यन्तं वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. श्रीमान् वेङ्कटनाथाय कवितार्किककेसरी वेदान्ताचार्यवर्यो मे सन्निधत्तं सदा हृदि. The 17th verse, Stotra Ratna. The word itself, Stotra Ratna, it is the jewel of all the stotras. Yamunacharya, spiritual preceptor of Sripad Ramanujacharya, he gives beautiful verses. Now we are in the 17th verse. Yadandamanda antaragocharam chayag dashottaranya varnani yani cha guna pradhanam purusha parampada paratparam brahmachaye chate vibhutaya. Yesterday we saw where Acharya says that one has to become transcendental to the three gunas. When he becomes transcendental to the three gunas, then only he can attain the Supreme Personality of God. So here now, how is this Brahmanda? This Brahmanda has Avarana. And this Avarana is of 10 types. We have 5 gross elements, 5 sense objects, knowledge gaining senses. All these 24 elements has been spoken here. Three gunas also is there. And on top of that, Pradhana is there. Jivatma is there. And then in this from this Brahmanda, one is aspiring to go to Parampada, that is Vaikuntha. And then in that Brahmanda, who is there? Shadgunya Rupa Divya Vigraha is there. Now just see, Krishna is a person. Again, that personality has been spoken here. When you say he is a person, that means he should have a personality. Same, see, connecting verses. That is why Sampradayik teachings are very important. In Sri Sampradaya, Yamanacharya, that is why Sampradayik teachings are non-different from each other. Just now, Brahmaji is speaking that I want to serve you. Serve you means I want to serve that person. That person means Parashar Muni clearly says who is a person. Person means who has a personality. Aishwaryasya samagrasya वीर्यस्य यशसः श्रियः ज्ञानवैरागयश्चैव षण्णं भग इतिङ्गना. Shadguna Aishwarya Vigraha. Krishna is a Vigraha. What is the meaning of Vigraha? Person. Tomara Pratimanahi Sakshat Brajendra. He is a person. He is a Vigraha means he is a person. He is not a statue. He is not Murti. So Shadgunya Vigraha. Shadgunya Rupa Vigraha. He is all rich, Aishwarya. He is all powerful. He is all famous. He is all Shriyaha. He is all beautiful. He is all knowledgeable. And he is all renounced. In this way, Shadavigraha. So how to go there? When we come out of all these avaranas, Brahmanda has avaranas. His 24 elements are avaranas. Avarana means covering. And that is the covering. One is Brahmanda covering, same Brahmanda covering. In the miniature is our body covering. You have no miniature pictures also. That's our body covering. Our body is made up of 24 elements. Brahmanda is also made up of 24 elements. 5 gross, 5 knowledge gaining, 5 working, 5 sense objects, Vishayavastu, 5 sense objects, 3 subtle, and 1 pradhan. That is, 3 subtle is Man Buddhi Ahankara, and pradhana is 3 gunas. So you'll say how Brahmanda has working senses, knowledge gaining senses. That is why 10 is given. 10 is given. Earth, water, fire, air, ether is there. Sense objects are also there. That sense objects has been given. And then Man Buddhi Ahankara is not been spoken. That is given when there is a body given. But pradhana is given. That is 3 gunas are given. So this is how the Brahmanda covering is there. 10 covering, 1 pradhana. Now this 10 covering, 1 pradhana, in which the jivas are infused. According to their karmas, they get a body. And that body has now 24 elements where 5 knowledge gaining, 5 working, and 3 subtle has been introduced. So in this way here, very clearly it has been given that when we cross this, we can go to that Parampada, that is Sri Vaikuntha. And to go there, one has to serve. And service is done to that Shadguna Rupa Vigraha. The Shadaguna Rupa Vigraha is none other than Narayana, Krishna. Krishna and Narayana are one same person. Don't make them 2 people. Okay? So here we'll stop. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripasindhubhyeva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Vaishnavrinda ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Chant nicely. The more we chant, the more we can understand devotion. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Without chanting, devotion is impossible. Without chanting, regulations cannot be followed. So one has to follow 4 regulative principles: no onion, garlic, no tea, coffee. I'm not speaking about no intoxication, no illicit sex, no meat eating, no gambling. But when we are going to advance, practically no meat eating also includes no onion, garlic, no intoxication means no tea, coffee. Follow regulative principles, no illicit sex, no show off, and then no gambling. That means don't try to gamble over the verses. It's very important. Hare Krishna. Panchakalpatarubhyascha kripasindhubhyeva patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo. Vaishnavrinda ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Tomorrow, Saturday, we have morning programs. We have Narsimha Abhishek also, Tulsi Archana. Morning it is 5:30. Anyhow, every day it's 5:30 is the Mangalarti. 6 to 8 is chanting. 8 o'clock Guru Aarti. Then we have Tulsi Archana, and then we have Mukundamala verses for half an hour. 9:30 is Amshas Prasadam for everyone.